baby, earn it. Yeah, dancing on my own. See if you can follow. Got me feeling alive. Watch me go, lose control. Is this real? All I feel. Break the signs. Every time let's be real, be real, be real. I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. I want. Hear me now, I do what I want. Are you ready now? 'Cause it won't be easy. Only get what you work for. Gotta go all out whenever you see me. Don't be wasting my time. Watch me go, lose control. Is this real? All I feel. Break the signs. Every time let's be real, be real, be real. I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Hear me now. Watch me go, lose control. Is this real? All I feel. Break the signs. Every time let's be real, be real, be real. I do what I want. I do what I want.
Good morning. What's new, pussycat?
Thought that you should know I've been going solo. Want my love, baby, earn it. Yeah, dancing on my own. See if you can follow. Got me feeling alive. Watch me go, lose control. Is this real? All I feel. Break the signs. Every time let's be real, be real, be real. I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. I want. Hear me now, I do what I want. Are you ready now? 'Cause it won't be easy. Only get what you work for. Gotta go all out whenever you see me. Don't be wasting my time. Watch me go, lose control. Is this real? All I feel. Break the signs. Every time let's be real, be real, be real. I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Hear me now. Watch me go, lose control. Is this real? All I feel. Break the signs. Every time let's be real, be real, be real. I do what I want. I do what I want.
Good morning. What's new, pussycat?
Hi, how are you? I was just in here dancing away. Gosh, that's such a catchy tune. Happy Saturday. How is everybody? Y'all, I'm just sitting here scrolling through my YouTube and I've got a personal YouTube and then crimes and fashion YouTube. And a lot of the things I sub to, they're on both channels, but not always. So sometimes I see things on one and I'm like, well, damn, how did I not know that? Oh Lord, y'all. I do have to comment on something very interesting I saw here in the chat. Hold on one moment, please. Shit, I don't know if I can wear my glasses with this headband. Damn it. I really like the headband and I'm hiding like a root. Well, I don't know. This might come flying off. I did something that I rarely do and I should not do. I was all dressed and ready to go and I ran across the house to go, check my lipstick in the lighted magnified mirror, make sure it's not all over my teeth and such. And I really made the cardinal sin of going in the closet for, I don't even know what, but I saw this blouse and I'm like, oh shit, I've been waiting to wear that. I bought this when I was on vacation. This top is super cute from here up. I love it. The only thing I don't like about it and why this was the perfect time to wear it, because I'm not a big, this is kind of like a baby doll top. And when you have boobs, baby doll tops make you look like you're in maternity wear. So, I can tuck it in a little bit at the waist, like in the belly button area. But I still don't love the way it, this was on like a Mad Dash shopping deal. And I was with my mom, and my mom's one of these people where if I take an armful of shit into the dressing room, my mom just still buys stuff for me. I'm very blessed. Thank you, Mom. I love you. And she's like, well, okay, we need to go. We've got to go meet someone else in our party. And she's like, what do you want it all? Do you what do you want? Give me what you want so I can pay for it and get out of here. And I was like, well, I'm not. She's like, just give it to me. I was like, okay. Who makes this? THML. And they make really cute clothes that are not, they're not expensive. I think this top was $80, something like that. And when it goes on sale, it'll go half price. But, so yeah, that's so I put this on and then I went in the bathroom to make sure, but I brought my backup, what I had on this morning. I brought it in my office with me, along with the appropriate undergarments. Should I sit here and say, oh God, I hate that? No, it looks terrible. And for some reason, I have been going through my jewelry box the other day, and this I took out, not because I was going to wear it, but because it was in my way of what I was looking for. And I just threw it on one of the counters. So when I went in to check the lipstick with the new top, I was like, ooh, I wonder if I could wear that pretty headband. But the problem with the pretty headband, I can't wear the glasses, at least not. I might be able to wear the smaller ones. I mean, I could, but listen, at some point, the headband's probably going. But we'll enjoy it until then. However, before I say hi to all the kids in the class, this caught my eye. Daz Larson, how the hell are ya? Oh, look, I did it. Okay. I think it's too much, though. Do you know what this reminds me of? If you're old like me, you will remember the, damn it. What did I just do? Okay, sorry. You'll remember the Parquet Margarine commercial. Do you remember the one in the forest with she looked like just the little woodland fairy mother. She was wearing a diaphanous, silky looking gown. And she put her, I think she put her hand out and a little bird landed on it, like Snow White. And all of a sudden you hear like a thunderclap and all the little animals start running for cover. And you hear this, "It's not nice to fool Mother Nature." I don't know what the hell that had to do with parquet margarine. Probably because that was some kind of damn, God, that was some kind of bizarre like Franken food. Do they still make that shit? I don't know if they do or not. Y'all, do not eat margarine. That's my my non-medical, I have no professional basis to tell you that, but I'm telling you that it's bleh. You are way better off eating real butter. It's like butter. Back to Daz's comments. Looking forward to this. Well, I'm so glad. I put a little thought into this, kids. And then after I chose the items for the list, well, then I had to go find the items and I had to clip them and I had to, just noticed she's live right now. Who's got to be Betty, because Betty's the subject of this video. Unless, of course, you're talking about my buddy Constance Sue, because she's live as well. But I don't think that was about Constance. However, Constance apparently has a rebuttal. For me, something for heels in the air. Constance, listen, it was nothing personal. There's no hard feelings. I don't wish anything but the best for you. I stand by everything I said, and I will not be watching your marathon live stream. So, but, be that, it's obviously, I get it. You're going to respond probably for a long time and over multiple days. Have at it, girl. But it says only 70 people in the chat, down from 80 within 90 seconds. Meanwhile, here is the part that I was like, holy shit. JLR also live right now. 12,000 in his chat. JLR, you know what? Listen, I still think you're creepy as hell. But I tell you what, I'm not going to take this away from the guy. He is absolutely the hardest working tragedy pimp on the block. He probably also would look the best in a full length fur coat and fedora, should the need, JLR, if you ever want to get a little, listen, we got to work on your wardrobe. Okay. Obviously you are on a rocket ship straight to the top. JLR, I can spruce you up. Okay. And of course I will give you the YouTuber, courtesy professional discount rate. We got to get rid of these arm tights. Like the Spanx that you're wearing on your arms. I tend to think that I hope, and I tend to believe that he does that for a reason. I don't know what it is, but no grown adult man his age ever in his life has woken up and said, I think I'll wear spandex tights on my arms today. No, I mean, I believe he's wearing them for a reason. I don't know what it is, and it's none of my business. But JLR, even if that's true, my God, we can find something better. We can find a way to, like, I don't know, maybe we could do some kind of like marketing. We could sell like your arm tights. We could sell ad space on them. I mean, I think that could work. But my God, if listen, he might be the comeback kid. Okay. America loves a redemption story. And clearly his redemption arc is going way back up to the top from down here. Like I said, I still think he's creepy as hell. But if I will never forget what he did to those Sandy Hook elementary school shooting victims. I will never ever get over that. It's not my place to forgive him because he didn't commit that egregious sin against me. But I will say this. He definitely logs the miles. He needs to stop doing the JLR. Take it from me, okay? I'm an uninterested outside observer. It makes not one shit bit of difference to me whether your channel blows up and you are worldwide famous when I wake up in the morning. Great. It doesn't matter to me if you fall off the face of the earth and you are never heard or seen from again, or anything in between, which is the likely scenario. None of that matters to me. My life, it has no bearing on my life. But I will say, if you would stop doing some of the really like creepy shit that's definitely stalkerish, like what you did following Don and Candace to Arkansas, that's gross. Like, stop doing that. But doing your boots on the ground, running through the bushes. JLR, my husband is very much into horticulture. So if you ever, maybe have questions about, sometimes, oh God, you don't want to go running through like nettles or poison oak, poison ivy. Save all that for Betty. Hit me up if you have any horticulture questions. But if he is actually going to continue on the path of legal, and he's actually working, he's the only one that even can remotely claim that tragedy pimping is a job, because it seems to be for him. And if he's got 12,000 people in that chat, I mean, that is impressive, and I'm not going to take that away from him. I am not going to claim to understand it, because I definitely do not. But be that as it may, JLR, come to the dark side. Well, no, not that dark side, this dark. Well, maybe we should just say the semi-dark side. Come over here. Well, no, I don't mean like that. I just mean, and I think he has done this. He's a lot more. He is 1,000 times smarter than Betty. He is 1,000 times more strategic. Or what did George Bush say? George Bush say? Strategical. He is 1,000 times more strategical than Betty. And I think he very purposely started what, as his channel has gained traction. Who watches him, do you suppose? I know there's like that contingent of little old grannies that, oh, he's a good boy. Those horrible mean bitches just always picking on him. I think he saw the writing on the wall, and he was smart enough to not only read it, but to act on it. And I think the writing said, hey, Betty, she is a boiling hot mess. People hate her. She brings nothing to the table, sir, JLR. The best thing you could possibly do is distance yourself from her the instant you have the chance, in a public kind of way. And who knows, maybe that's why he sued Uni, just to very publicly, in a kind of underhanded kind of way. I don't know. What do I know? I just know that and listen, America does. We are very forgiving, and we love a good redemption story. So what better than a man who was down here a decade plus in prison, who has now managed to pull himself back up here. I mean, when I say here, and this is YouTube trauma, it's not the White House. well, there is that. And listen, I'm not taking away from the fact that he is still very problematic. Please don't anybody think that I'm not trying to be his spokesperson, pitch woman. No. But obviously he's done something right. JLR, maybe you should teach Betty how to. I don't think she's teachable. Never mind. Is he talking about, by chance, the guy in Pennsylvania that they've been going after? Y'all, I haven't followed that at all. And I don't know why. I don't know. So, is that what he's doing? I would imagine. Hey, Helen Highwater. I am having a fantastic weekend. Thank you so much. Hi, Stargazer Mom. Mitten Mama, how are you? Stella Bella, 70, 80 people in chat, but only 5 are chatting. That's because they're scared. They're afraid she's going to sue them, show up with her fucking bullhorn in their front yard with, it couldn't happen to a nicer person. Hey, Grandma Sherry, how you doing? Marie Duffy, how are you? Hi, KB. Okay, you're listening while you're doing household chores. Girl, just make sure you look up every now and again, because this is going to be this is a show and tell. But you can always come back and look later. That is so funny, you guys, because I have actually had several people tell me that, I love to listen to you while I'm doing housework and errands and whatnot. It just makes the time fly by. I do the exact same thing, you guys. This morning, I've caught up with Queen Bee from last night. Could I just say, please? I watched Savage and the Girls. Nicolina tagged me in a video that I did watch. It was just clips. She made a premiere, it's called. I've never done a premiere, so I know jack shit all about that. But she tagged me in it, and I did watch it, and it was just, she had clips, some things from my last couple live streams, which brings me to, and if you'll notice, I mean, at least where I am here in the chat, Nicolina is not here, okay? Obviously, Nicolina took an interest because of me just wanting to give my outsider perspective on what I see Constance Sue doing. She's over there. She's got my name in the title, and I promise you, I will not listen to it. I don't care. It has no bearing. I said what I said. In the words of the good Nanya, love you, girl. I said what I said and meant what I said. And I mean this, what I'm getting ready to say. That is this. So I listened to Savage. I listened to Nicolina's that she tagged me in. I didn't even know half the people she was speaking about. And I listened to all of Queen Bee's from last night. And let's just say this. The easy person, I know nothing about that man. I've never been to his channel. I have no intention of going to his channel. I found him to be, let's just say this. I very much can understand his alliance with Constance. It was very clear to me at the end of that they are very much alike and seem to have a lot in common. And that's all I'm going to say. You can suss that out however you want to. But sir, I would just say that I don't know you. I have one criticism that I'm going to mention just because it was so very obvious to me, and it very much plays into what I just said as to why I can understand why you and Constance are comrades in arms. And that is this. Well, actually, there might be more than one, but here's one that, and this is just a little piece of constructive criticism from me. And I'm sure you don't know me and you're going to be like, F you, bitch. I don't care what you have to say. And that's totally cool. I don't expect you to. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to make the observation. And that was this. I think you and Constance are very similar. I think that you, much like Constance feels the need to kind of be the school crossing guard of Krama, you seem to want to be the school crossing guard for Constance's scrapes that she gets into. And this observation was given to you a few different times by a few different people, and I have no reason to say anything derogatory about you, and I wouldn't because I don't know you, but I am going to make the same observation. You definitely were overbearing. You were pretty rude. I did appreciate at the end of the whole thing, you know, he kind of said, look, I'm loud. This is just, you know, how I talk. He did say that he grew up in a, what did he say, Portuguese and something, Italian maybe, household. And, you know, it was just everybody blah, 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 talks loud and fast. I get it. I'm loud too. And I can be fast. But you definitely, sir, very much like Constance, you had to be muted several times. And also just like Constance, you would say, can I finish, please? Can I finish my thought? Are you going to keep interrupting me? Can I finish? When you very much had commandeered the stage, we'll just say. So it definitely gave me a little, it gave me an understanding. And while I can respect the fact that you feel like, you know, poor Constance is being beat up on, and maybe she is by some people. However, I am not one of those people. I simply did what everybody here does, comments on what we see. So that's it. That's all. I don't have anything else to say about that. Still in leather. How are you? Hey, hippie. Marcy, happy Saturday. Tater, hi, how are you? Hey, you crazy nurse, how you doing? Hi, SoFlo. You guys are gonna love my list. I'm so excited about the damn list. Lisa loves the list. Hi, Becca, how are you? Julie, Mama Bear in the house. How are you? Yes, crazy nurse, this is my boho look. I had on what I wore in my video, and for whatever reason, with 8 minutes before it was time to go live, I decided to change. That usually never works out well. That's this right here, the quick change and the inability to figure out what I want to wear. I promise you, having too much clothing is as big of a problem as having too little clothing, obviously for different reasons, but that is this whole quick change. That is the reason that I have a rack of things that I know work. Well, this wasn't on that rack, but oh God, I have to stop with this. Oh, hi, Rowena. How are you? Petunia Pickle Butt. How are you? I love that name. Hi, Earth Angel. What? And then we have Wise Angel. I need some angels. Some people think I have pitchforks, not halos. Laugh at life. How are you? Uh-oh. I hope that's a... Oh, Wise Angel, you think that that baby doll tops when you don't have boobs make you look flatter? Hey, Queen Bella. Hey, Emmy, how are you? Emmy, I had to. I stayed in your live last night as long as I could. And not because of you. I was at my Betty threshold. And Emmy dropped at least 2 F-bombs last night, and maybe 3. That's how you know. That's how you know Betty's ass is off the chain. Well, actually, Betty needs to be on a chain, but that's how you know, because like Emmy doesn't usually do that. So, Daddy's baby girl, how you doing? I think you all are. Listen, y'all are going to get a laugh today. In a different kind of way. I hope I always make you laugh. Oh my God! Speaking of that, I just saw my eyebrows. We got way too much movement going on here. I'm gonna have to get on the horn and say, pencil me in. We had some kind of get this. My regularly scheduled standing Botox appointment every 3 months, come rain, shine, doesn't matter what happens. Well, I got a text saying, would you be so kind as to can I reschedule you to like the following week so that she said, I need to go to another office because she works in more than one office. I see her in her own private. Anyway, she works in a plastic surgeon's office, but she has her own clientele and she's got her own, part of the office. She's like, we need to accommodate and see all of the patients who had surgery in the last 24 to 48 hours because we have to get everybody in because of the impending hurricane. I said, of course. And then I was out of town too. So I said, well, when I get home, I'll hit you up and we'll schedule something new. And when I saw my eyebrows go up that much, it's reminding me, make that damn appointment before I get Betty's glabella. That's this right here. Sometimes they call it the 11s. The proper medical terminology is glabella. Look at this, y'all. I've got at least a remedial education in anatomy. From, you learn all these things. Not so dumb blonde. Thank you so much. How are you? Hi, Truth Hurts. Truth Hurts. I think I heard your name being bandied about in one of the streams I listened to this morning. And I was listening to everybody on 2 times the speed because I wanted to, get a bunch done before I came in here. Hippie, you are right. Please keep your hands and feet in the ride at all times. And do not stand up until we come to a complete stop. Hey, Kit, how are you? Rowena, hold on. I think there's a typo in there, Rowena. Look at the one about talking about right after. Hold on. I don't want to highlight it because I know it's just a typo, but and I agree with the comment. Hi, Lori. Parquet is still around. Holy crap. It's still not, now it's really not nice to fool with Mother Nature. I might need to find that. Nonsense, never, margarine. Never, never, never. Never. Hi, Tia. Sunshine, how are you? I'm almost there, you guys. You know what that means. It's going to refresh. Usually the minute that's left my mouth, it refreshes. And I'm like, what? Spoke too soon. Okay, they are chasing down the guy in Pennsylvania, the escaped murderer. Do they think they have him in their? Is he like holed up somewhere? Hey, Kelly under chandeliers. Yep, there it goes. Refresh. Emmy, are you serious? Grizzly was in his chat. Wow. Listen, y'all. Like I said, he is still problematic. I'll never get over what he did with the Sandy Hook shit, but if he stays on track, but see, he just did that creepy shit with Don and Candace. So it's like, JLR, you are halfway there. If you could, he needs to, like, and the Murdoch shit, like, but I think he's been trying, because I think he's smart enough to know that his channel is obviously getting traction, and oh, that's Lily Pulitzer. Apparently they're introducing a new fall styles for the social sophisticate. Leave me alone. Hey, Sophie. Well, I like a headband too, but I'm going to have a dent all the way across my head by the time this is over. Wow, that's crazy that Grizzly was in there. He had podcasts in his chat asking him to call in. Why? What was he talking about? What was he talking about? And who was in the chat? Yeah, no, I don't ever put him on, and I won't put him on. But I, kind of like everybody here, we find out what people are doing, whether we want to or not. Hey, Cece Jones, I'm having a groovy kind of day. Nonsense. That's it. This right here, this is exactly how I feel. I agree. I would like to think that I am very much someone who I can give credit where credit is due. And to go from where he came, and I don't just mean prison, I also mean, the Betty's chain gang. But he's got to, I just really would like to see him rein it in with some of the more really gross, obtrusive things he does. But you know what? Maybe that is what people are attracted to, because he's somewhere between complete idiotic ass clown jerk off like Betty, and real professional reporter. Because real professional reporters, well, and here's the deal. I was going to say real professional reporters, they don't stalk people across the country, but that wouldn't be true. Absolutely they do. Caveat, when it's in pursuit of an active, story. Something is like with Don and Candace, obviously Summer is still missing, so it's an active story. But Donnie, it wasn't apropos of anything really. He just got wind of where they were, so he decided to go there. But I think if I had to guess, I would say that is his appeal. Oh, guess what, kids? As soon as I'm done with this coffee, which we're about halfway there, I figured in honor of the list, I would do a daytime drinking. Black cherry, high noon. Can anyone tell me why high noon is so much more expensive than White Claw? I mean, besides the fact that it tastes better, I think. This is like the comparable sized White Claw is, I want to say, like, when it goes on sale at my grocery store, I want to say it's like $20, a little under $20. the same comparable size High Noon is almost 27. It's weird. I mean, and that's what I like, so that's what I buy, but I don't get it. So yeah, I think that is Petunia. No, I'm going to say no on the blinking thing. I don't know if he has learned, but truly, I kind of think that is. I think that's the appeal of him. And listen, I don't have 12,000 people in my chat, so he's doing something that people like. But I wouldn't do any of that shit to get 12,000 people in my chat. That's not me. But I now that I think about it, that might be the appeal of him. He resides in that place in he's kind of like in the purgatory of reporting. He's not, you haven't seen him. And you know what? Keep this in mind. Even when the Hogs were in Tennessee, now correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't remember him being as I don't ever remember hearing him yell. Of course, he was doing stupid shit and asking, really poorly worded, tacky, too direct questions. But I don't know. And I tell you what, well, no, never mind. I would have to eat those words. I was going to say, if he's not on the public dime, meaning me and you and anybody else who pays taxes, drawing a disability check of some sort, I'm, at least he's working. But I don't know, maybe he is. Oh, it's funny because a lot of questions that we've always had, I think they're going to be getting answers. We're going to have answers at some point. Just saying, like who is and is not on the dole, what name people's channels are in. There was another one that something made the bell go ding, ding, ding when I was listening. What was it? Something that all of us have always wondered about, maybe one of the parties involved in a lawsuit. All right, kids, I'm very close to the, hey, TT, the good Tiffany, how are you? All right, I'm scrolling faster, scrolling faster, scrolling faster. Hey, Runs with Scissors, how you doing? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think, see, I'm torn with him because here I just said some nice things about him. Well, keep it in perspective. But then I see a comment and I remember about some grimy shit he did, like the Sarah Dryer thing. That's the kind of shit that I really can't stand about him, is all his weird, like, clickbaity titles and it's not because, I think it's some egregious sin for anybody to clickbait. Everybody does it. It's not that. It's his insinuations that, that he very much wants to draw. And he doesn't mind, like in that Sarah Dryer case, remember when he made a big deal about the neighbor having a protective order that was denied? It's that kind of thing that's why I could never, as long as he keeps doing that kind of shit, I'll never be able to say any more than what I've said. Hey, B. Tim, how are you? Wow, 70,000 views, huh? And I think B. Tim is exactly right. This right here, yes, that. Oh, and isn't he from Pennsylvania? I think he is. Isn't that where he... If he's not from there, I know he has spent time there, because I remember his ex-girlfriend that I interviewed way back in the day. I'm still trying to figure that one out, because God, she was super cute. Hi, Brittany. How are you? Oh, Mama Bear. Now, wait a damn minute. I went under Betty's picture of her boob and nasty potatoes on her community. What? Betty's got pictures of her boobs? Oh, hold on a minute. I'm going to need to look into this. My God, this list. We could have the list. My list could turn into part 2, part 3, part 12. Hold on. I'm just pulling this up really fast. I'm going to assume that it's one of the more recent community posts. Is that a typo maybe? Because what does boobs and potatoes have to do with each other? Okay, there we go. Bull scorn Betty. B. Tim, good job last night. Oh, well, actually, B. Tim, you got out before... You got out of that live stream before some of the more... cray happenings. There was a point there last night in Queen Bee's when she had everybody on the panel, you know, when she was having to mute people. Woo! There was a couple points there where I was like, oh, here we go. Yeah, I was in my bathroom screaming to myself, make it stop. Make them stop talking all at once. Okay, from scratch, potatoes on gratin. Oh, they look homemade. This has a little flair. Oh, look at Betty using an acronym. I sauteed a little EVOO. Betty, what does that stand for? Somebody watches Rachel Ray. Oh, Betty. I'm not seeing any boob, thank God. Wait, let me go to the next picture. Oh my God. Oh, Betty, you better be careful putting your, if that breast falls out onto the stove. Oh God, that could be quite painful. And you'll have to rub some EVOO on your, never mind, NVM, EVOO, NVM. Right now, he has 11,000 people watching, 3 cop cars and a tree, and no commentary. Which tells me if he can get 11,000 people, I mean, God, I don't get it. But listen, there's a lot of shit I don't understand. I don't understand how the pyramids got there. I don't understand. There's a lot of things I don't understand. Hey, Ellie, how are you? Hi, Elaine. How are you? Okay. All right. We're almost there. I know I keep saying that. We got to get to the list. Got to get to the list. The list. Oh, I just saw I'm Taylor from Stitching, Bitching, and True Crime. I love that. Well, hey, how are you? Okay, now I'm just flying fast. Okie Crime News, how are you? Hey, Green. Y'all, I have to come up with a way to get quicker at doing this. It just in the beginning, like it, because I want to say hi to everybody, but then I get caught up looking at the comments, and it makes it take longer. That's a me problem, not a you problem. Refreshing. I'm going really fast, really fast, really fast, faster, faster, faster. Hi, France. Is there some way we can put this on alphabetical order? that would help a lot. Hey, Kathy Pease. Laugh at Life, Little Boston, Heather B. Beachy. I think some of you probably got a double. Dizzy's Dimension. Ooh. That's a new one. I like that. Hi, welcome. Okay, y'all, I'm going faster, faster, faster. I'm making myself dizzy. We're on that merry-go-round. We got the fat kid pushing, and I'm about to go flying right off the top. It's amazing that never happened to me. Mountain Violet, hello, how are you? That's a new name. Welcome. All right, kids, we're there. I made it. We made it. We made it to the end. All right, now to the fun part. Present. Let me get a little picture pulled up. Okay, so basically what I have done here is I have carefully, personally curated a list of things that I either think these are things that Betty needs to improve her life. These are maybe things Betty already has that I'm giving her an upgraded version. So, that's the whole idea here, okay? Nothing is in any particular order. Oh, I haven't done this in ages, and it always takes me a hot minute. Okay, the first time is... Now, come on. It's funny. Every time I do this, it always takes me a minute to remember. Okay. All right. Let's see if this works. Yes, there it is. Okay. Item number 1. Come on. Oh, why does that look like that? No, I don't like the way that looks. Why is that doing that? Hold on. It's got this, something's in the way. All right, now let's try this again. Hopefully this will... Oh, well, this is slightly better. But wait a minute, I don't want it to show the... Let's see. I don't want this to show. All right, come on. Y'all, I don't want this to do this way. Hold on, son of a bitch. Oh, wow. Is that... Look, Rap! Well, my God, it's been a minute since I've seen you. How are you? I hope you're doing good. Hold on. I don't understand why is this not doing... Because the way it's showing... All right, just hold on a minute. Give me a minute here. I want to show... I don't want to show that... Let me see if this will work. Hey, Diamond Cutter, how you doing? Okay, no, that's not going to work. It said you have no... I can see... Let me try it this way. Okay, wait, maybe this will work. God, this is aggravating. Shit. I don't understand. No. Tab? No, it's not a tab. Shit. All right. I need to figure out a way to do this. Hey, Lisa, how you doing? Haha, BHB just had Mama Bullhorn confirm that she graduated in the top 2% of her paralegal class. Oh, well, should I call my mom and like, oh my, wow. You like your career is circling, forget the drain, you're circling the toilet. When you have to get your mommy, I mean that, oh God, unbelievable. You guys, I don't want to show these the way that they are. The way that they're coming up. I don't, okay, wait a minute. I have one more idea. I mean, I see them there. Let me, hold on. I'm going to try something here. It's not, well, I guess we're just going to have to do it. Maybe it'll let me. They're on my desktop. Well, I guess we're just going to have to do them this way. I hate that the damn, I don't want those, I don't want the bottom pieces showing. Okay, so this is a full body mosquito netting. And, you know, after I saw Betty out there losing her shit, standing in front of some murder victim's house, complaining about, you know, she was doing this. She was scratching like she had fleas. So, so here we go. We have a full body protective mosquito suit. Okay. Oh, what's next? Oh, that's just another one. Hold on. I'm sitting in this screen trying to find. No, that's not going to work. Damn it all. I thought there was a way I could maybe move that damn. Let me see if they're in. Could they be in download? No. Okay. Okay. Next item on the list. In Betty, apparently your bug out bag, double click on the picture. Okay, hold on. I'm going to try that. You guys, I am so. Let's try that one again. I'm going to stop it. Then I'm going to pull it up. Where is it? Okay. Let's see if this works. That might be too big, but we're going to try. Oh, I think it worked. There we go. Okay, Betty. Oh, damn, I should have put a bag on here for you to put all this crap in. Well, you know, you're not fancy, so why don't you can just use a hefty bag. I mean, if you were nice, I would loan you, you know, a piece of my my Louis Vuitton luggage or duffel bag, you know, something like that. But no, you're not very nice. So plus you're not about that. No, that would be wasted on you, BETTS. So hold on, I'm getting my cocktail. I'm getting my daytime drink on. We should give Betty some of this. No, this is too expensive for Betty. Ernest and Julio's best. Yeah, rap. I heard. Where did I hear? I heard your somebody I was listening to. Oh, it was Queen Bee's at the end when you came up on the panel. I said, oh, rap. That takes me back. Back to the good old days. Anybody who doesn't know, rap has the best laugh. Okay. All right. Item number 2 to improve Betty's life. It'll at least improve her on-scene reporting, because y'all, maybe that's why she's so horrible, because she's getting eaten alive by bugs and whatnot. Oh, dang it. All right. What's next? All right. Whoops. Lisa should put a mouse on her list. Oh, look at this. What do we have here? Well, we have an assorted box of lanyards. And, you know, Betty, I know you love your printed lanyards and whatnot, but sorry, kids, I accidentally yeeted myself. Oh my God, this is so good. Ooh, you guys, I've never had this flavor before. This is not sponsored, but you know, I would consider it if you all would. And I rarely drink, so coming from me, this is a real endorsement. Not like some damn drunk who'll drink, you know, mouthwash if need be. This is High Noon Black Cherry. You know what's funny that I found with these drinks? Usually White Claw's the only other one I've had. It's typically the flavor that I think that I will like the best. You know, watermelon and pineapple. Those were the first ones I tried. Those would have been my absolute go-tos. I know. And it's always one like this, like black cherry. The only other one that's left is mango and shit. What is it? Oh, grapefruit. No in hell. That one is probably just going to get flushed. Oh, I'll send it to Betty. I don't think Betty turns down much, you know, any alcohol. Okay, let's see. What's next? These are in no particular order either, okay? I just so you know. Come on. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. If y'all could see what this computer is doing right now, and it's entirely me, operator error. Ay, ay, ay. Of course, it's pulling up everything except what I want. All right, come on. Where's my picture? Oh, this is like really starting to annoy me. Oh my God, that comment she made about being champagne. Sure. Okay. See, okay, wait a minute. Let me shrink this down a little bit. No, it's either 90. Okay, there we go. That should be perfect. Famous last words. Oh, this is also an oldie but a goodie. Betty, I am donating to you at least a case of this, okay? Now, I personally think that you are way, way beyond the frizzies stage, but you know, we got to try something here. Oh, I just thought of something I should have put on the list. Damn it. Okay, moving on. What was her name on the Price is Right? Oh, Janice. What's next in the showcase showdown? What's showcase number 3? Okay, let's see. What do we have here? For some reason, I'm having to go in and like manually make them bigger or smaller. Now, Betty, I know I've told you many times that, well, we definitely know that your insults are definitely like, I think Betty probably has a boxed set of Beavis and Butthead, because her, actually that weird like that oh god, that awful laugh, it just very much reminds me of Beavis and Butthead. And definitely her insults, she's had some interesting insults for me, which I'm pretty sure that only someone in the 8th grade would understand. Okay, so yes, the Beavis and Butthead, it was more kind of just like a symbolic type of thing, just because that's kind of Betty's jam. That's her. I think she also, would probably wear some merchandise, some Beavis and Butthead merchandise. Oh, and look, I think this sums up Betty. Like, if somebody said to me, tell us what store would be most representative of Lisa, I would honestly probably say Nordstrom. And when I think of Betty, like, this is what I think. I think that Spencer Gifts pretty much, yeah, I think that sums Betty up. Oh, and you can also get like blow up furniture and things that children use in their bedrooms. Although Betty's bedroom is a studio. It's a Okay. Moving on. Oh. Well, much like much like our last picture before Spencer Gives, this just kind of this reminds me of Betty. Joe Dirt. Like, just, I don't know. When I think Betty, oh god, you guys, I've got something in my eye. It hurts so bad. Oh, hell's bells, what is that? Woo! Okay, I think I got it out. Truth Heart says, I haven't shopped in Spencer since I was in my 20s. And I don't think Betty has probably ever stopped shopping in Spencer's. But yeah, there's good old Joe Dirt. Crazy nurse. You think that looks like the Glairer? I don't think the Glairer looks like Joe Dirt. Oh, God. Oh, well. Now, I know you guys have heard many times. No, it's not your turn. You've already had your turn. Go away. Okay, there we go. I know you've heard me make reference to this many times. This is Betty needs these. Betty needs these too, because to me, this is her this is Betty's. If the rest of us like, I feel like I need to, I've said to several people on here, I do not think or speak in crayon. Hold on a minute, you guys. I gotta shut my office door. My hubby's out in the kitchen. Oh, goodness. Okay, so Betty, there you go. There's some crayons for you to, for you to express yourself, Betty. You don't do such a hot job with your mouth, so maybe you should try, drawing your feelings. These are in no particular order, by the way. Okay, what do we have next here? Betty. Now, Betty, I know you're probably not going to appreciate this, but I'm a helper. I've said this many times. And after seeing you in Tennessee after a hard day's work, when you went back to the no-tell motel and, got in the pool, well, Betty, I think this bathing suit would look lovely on you. I think this is a perfect style for you, Betty. It'll hold the girls down. And Betty, there comes a time when we have to leave behind our youth, and much like I had to leave my thong behind, my days of strolling the beach in a G-string, well, those are long gone. I hope you never had those days, but your days of wearing a bikini, I just think, Betty, you should. If you're not a fan of the blue, that's okay. And I'm not even against print for you. Print's fine, but I think, Betty, find something with a skirt attached, almost like a mini dress that's got a bathing suit bottom. Perfect. See that, Betty? I'm always looking out for you. Now, speaking of your very important business trips that you're always on, I decided that we all chipped in and we got you a gift card. We got you a gift card for the Super 8. And honestly, this kind of looks like a step up from the places. Woo! I don't stay in hotels with numbers in their names. Well, I do, but it's not a 6 and it's not an 8. But I don't think you're quite as discerning with your lodging accommodations. And based on the last place, well, where you were in the pool, based on that horrible accent, well, that was the color of baby diarrhea. I don't know. I think this will work nicely for you. And in the event that I think they're the same chain, I'm not sure. But, in the event that you do happen to go someplace where they do not have, what the hell was that place called? Super 8? Well, I think this place. Now, is this the place that says they'll leave the light on for you? So, Betty, we got you red roaches. Betty, I just wanted to make sure that you had accommodations. So we all chipped in at the office and we got you a gift card to the Motel 6 and the Super 8. I don't know about you, but I don't know. It doesn't look like there was too much super about that place. Although I don't know, in comparison to some of the dumps you stay in, it didn't look that bad. Have you guys ever seen? I'm going to have to go and see if I can find this channel. Back in the day, this is before I even had a YouTube channel. There is a channel that it's a guy and I think 2 other guys with him. He goes online to every city in the country, and he finds hotels that have, like, ideally he wants a 1-star rating. And he goes in and he takes a black light. They turn the mattress over. You guys, it is some of the most disgusting shit you've ever seen in your life. And you watch it like this. Oh, but it's funny as hell. It's very eye-opening. Okay, now this next one, I'm going to have to explain, you know. Well, no, not you. Come on. Oh, here we go. Now, I gifted one of these to someone else. And apparently, you know, they're just beware. That's all I'm saying. But Betty, you're so angry and you're so mean that I thought, you know, maybe Betty needs like a support animal. What do they call those? A comfort. Yeah, like a comfort and support animal. Oh, an emotional support animal. Yes, Betty. I thought, you know what? Maybe all Betty needs is an emotional support animal. Now, I gave one of these to someone else, and I think she returned it. But I gave Prayer Garden one, and like I said, I think she took it to the animal shelter. Well, truthfully, she probably just left it chained up in her backyard. Betty, this is a honey badger. And hi, Touch of Happiness. How are you? This is a honey badger. They say that a honey badger is the meanest animal in the world. And I said, well, you haven't met Bullhorn Betty, okay? So Betty, meet your new emotional support animal. May you enjoy it in good health. Oh, and in that vein, you know, it's funny because you can kind of, I swear I did not put these things in any order. Now, Betty, you know, they have game night and there's family game night. Oh, what's that game they play over at Queen Bee's? F, Marry, Kill. Oh, God, I love that game. Betty, I think you know, maybe you just need a game night with some friends. Oh, yeah, except you don't have any friends. But maybe if you got this game, you would have friends. This game, well, it's for children, but I mean, come on, you act like a child. So yes, it's a card game, and it's just what it says. Learn to manage angry feelings. Oh, goodness. Now, in that picture, which one of those would you think is the one they bought the game for? I don't know. Dad's kind of, I'm not sure. But Betty, I mean, give it a try. Bob, what's next? I thought maybe, Betty, you could put this in your office. I mean, it's not a picture of coffee beans, but, you know, I thought this would be. I'm just starting to hit my stride, kids. Betty, I think this would be a really good thing. I think you should, truthfully, I think you should make an accent wall in your office and use this as literal wallpaper, okay? I think you should put it on your ceiling above your bed, so when you go to sleep alone at night, you can gaze. Oh my God, maybe we could find her one that like comes in black velvet with, you know, we could get her like an accompanying black light. You know those old pictures you used to be able to color? They were like flocked black velvet, and you got like colored markers, and they would glow under a black light. Okay. Moving on. What's next on our list? Oh, well, now this is something that I know you can use this, Betty. Well, truthfully, I mean, I think we could all use this. Well, not me, but no, these are places. This is the one kind of store that no, this is one place I don't want to shop. But be that as it may, I promise you I could find some shit to buy there. They do have candy. They have candy. They have, I think they even have stickers here. Actually, I'm sorry, Staples. I might have to take that back. Well, it wouldn't be my first choice. Like if my go-to is Nordstrom, I think Betty's is, I don't know, it's probably a toss-up between Spencer Gift and Staples. Okay. Moving on. Oh, Betty, I know you're going to like this. Betty, I want you. Whoa, oh my God. 459%. No, ma'am. Oh, perfect. Now, Betty, I want you to know, I have put some thought into this list, okay? I don't know if you're a fan of Perry Mason. I kind of think you are. Betty, I think you could learn something from this man. I think you can learn a lot from this man. My goodness, Raymond Burr was quite good looking back in the day, wasn't he? Much like Betty, though, he got old and bloated. Did I say that? Let's see. What is this? Oh, Betty, I mean, this goes hand in hand. I didn't want you to think that. Betty, do you still have a VCR, girl? I have a feeling you do. This is the complete box set. I mean, I don't know how many seasons that is. 1, 2, 3. I mean, it looks like eight in the box, but then who knows how many seasons are contained in each VHS tape. So yeah. Betty, it'll keep you off the streets and out of the front of some poor victim's family. Just you can't leave the house, Betty, until you've gone through it and the entire boxed set of Perry Mason. Okay. Let's see what's next. Oh. Now this really spoke to me. You know why? Because I saw, as I was looking for a movie, I saw that a book that I loved as a kid and read a million times. Betty, did you ever read a book when you were a kid? Well, I'm talking about Judy Blume's Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. When I was a kid, I read that book 12,000 times, along with Blubber. Oh, God, I can't even remember her other titles. I read every damn thing Judy Blume ever wrote. Loved it. So as I was, scrolling through the movie queue, I thought, well, look at that. They're taking some of my favorite books from when I was a kid and they're making movies out of them. Betty, were you a Hardy Boys fan? I wasn't sure. I mean, I don't know. You don't strike me as the most literate girl out there, as I think I've mentioned several times. But Betty, I mean, that's just because, listen, Betty, reading is fundamental. And, reading begets knowledge. And I don't mean books that you color in. So, just in case the Hardy Boys was not your jam, Betty, because, I just don't know with you. I don't find you to be the most feminine person. So that's why you're kind of like a tomboy. So I wasn't sure. So I went ahead and got you both. I got you the Hardy Boys and I got you Nancy Drew. Oh, let's see what's next. Betty, Betty, look at all these things I've gotten for you. What have you ever done for me, Betty? What is this? Oh, I think this is just a single. Yes, this might be like I think this is like a collector's. Is this a collector's edition? I think it must be. Let's see. Ooh, Nancy Drew and the Clue Crew. Betty, are you? Betty, I thought it's always great when you can put two things together, one that you really enjoy and one that you really need. And Nancy Drew, I guess you could say Nancy Drew was like the OGTP. Sorry, Nancy. No, not really. She wasn't a tragedy pimp, but she did fancy herself an investigator, and we know you do too. So I thought, hey, if we could mix a little bit of pretend investigator with a little bit of literacy, well, that certainly wouldn't hurt Betty. What's Lisa say? I was a reader from the age of 5, reading Stephen King by 9. I think I got the whole Nancy Drew series from Grandpa when I was 7. 1 week, done. Girl, you are preaching to the choir. Do you know how many times I have read when I was a kid? One of my go-tos when it came out. So I would have been like maybe 11 or 12. I don't know. Mommy Dearest. I have asked my mom several times, why in the hell were you letting me read Mommy Dearest when I remember this so vividly. This is one of my favorite childhood academic school memories. I want to say it was 4th or 5th grade. It was elementary school, so it couldn't have been more than 5th grade. And I want to say it was 4th. I had Mrs. Weber for reading, and we had a reading contest. I won hands down, and I was the winner within like a week. She took a poster board. She had every kid's name in the class that went down the poster board, and she made a grid, and every time you read a book, you got a sticker of those metallic stars in the column next to your name. Like Staples didn't have enough poster board. I was the leaderboard. I won hands down, and I won early. My entire life, I have absolutely loved to read. It is nothing. If I found a novel, I don't do it much anymore, but I assure you, I could take a 400 to 500 page novel if I was really into it, and I had a whole afternoon to do nothing but read. I could absolutely finish that book in a day. I will say this. I can tell you the reason I have a good vocabulary, it's from reading books. That and the fact that I have an education. But one of the best things you can do for your children is absolutely read with them. Or I read to my son in utero. And, he was a boy, so he had great reading comprehension, and he always excelled in reading, but he doesn't read. I mean, it's a different time. But the greatest gift you can give your children is among the greatest gifts is a love of reading, because reading builds your vocabulary. There's no downside to reading. So start them young and read often. Oh my God, you guys, I can literally see Mrs. Weber's book chart, her book poster board. in my mind. Like I can see it. That is a vivid childhood memory. Back to Betty. I'm sorry, Betty. I know this is not about me. God, shame on me. Okay. Now Betty. Especially in light of the fact, oh, pardon me. Hold on. Hold on. I just need to do a little tweaking. No, not that kind of tweaking. Tweaking of this picture. Betty, in light of some very nasty things I heard you say yesterday, just out of pure jealousy of another woman, I thought, you know what? Since Betty thinks that she's in a position to be talking about professional attire, Betty, you're in a position to talk about professional attire like I'm in a position to talk about quantum physics. And trust me, I know nothing about quantum physics, and you know nothing about professional attire. So, Betty, I got you this mirror because even though you dress like you use one of these already, I didn't know if you had the full length version, so I thought I'd get one for you. Oh, and look, it's like a really funky color. It'll match perfect in your house of funky colors. And well, I don't know, but that reflection staring back at me, gosh, I thought it looked just like you, Betty. Okay. Let's see. Oh, yes. Now, because of, the last little situation we just talked about, woo, goodness. Okay. I thought, Betty, since you think you're in a position to lecture someone on, what did she call it? Professional attire. Well, I thought, go ahead and hold on to your clown mirror. But if you decide you ever want to get a real mirror that accurately, shows you what you really look like. Well, I thought that I just think this one is lovely. What do you think? Like I'd put that in my house. I think this mirror I think it's about $4,000. So yes, I mean, it's goals, Betty, just goals. I'm not telling you that you need to buy it. Okay, what do we have next? Oh. Now, Betty, I know that excuse me, mouse, what are we doing? Oh, there we go. BETTS, I know that, I've said many times that you buy all of your accessories at the Pilot gas station, and sorry, y'all, my mouse is acting up. And I just thought that, it's time. Adobe pop up for Flash Player. No, goodbye. I've said, okay, there we go. Yeah, Betty, I think it's time to elevate from the Pilot gas station, and this is like one-stop shopping. Betty, this is the Cracker Barrel gift shop. And for you, good Lord, Betty, you could buy a new set of dishes for your lovely kitchen. I mean, maybe you could get some cast iron or enamel. You could, well, don't they still do that that audio book swap deal. You know, when you're tragedy pimping all over the country, you could pull on into a Cracker Barrel after you've made a drive around the country. You could, you know, you can pick up a book or two to listen to in the car. You could, well, by the looks of you, you enjoy candy, so you could get a whole bunch of, you know, penny candy. You could get a, oh my God, Betty, the clothes in the Cracker Barrel gift shop. Well, I mean, that looks like haute couture in comparison to the shit you wear. So look at all the things you could do. Betty, I really think you should consider making the Cracker Barrel gift shop your one-stop shopping destination. Yes. Oh, it's good for so many things. Let's see. Oh, sorry, you guys. This computer is making me crazy. Yes, that's the desktop. That's what I'm, okay, there we go. All right, what's next? Oh. Now, Betty, don't take this the wrong way, okay? Well, God, I take it the wrong way. You know, there's usually no nice way of saying this. So I thought, well, I'll just say it with a picture. It really, oh goodness, what is going on? That was interesting. Betty, it looks to me like the oh goodness, look at me, buffering. Oh, look at that. Who put that up there? Jenny Craig. 5 days of food. Oh my goodness, it's only $89 for 5 days of food. Good Lord. Well, that seems quite reasonable. BETTS, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if this is freeze-dried food. I don't know what the case is, but $89, I didn't even consider that part of it. I was just doing it because, you know. Oh, Crazy Nurse Bucky's. Yes. Oh my God. Do you know that my son has been telling me for a couple years about this Bucky's? And the last time I went to Tennessee, we stopped at the Bucky's that was, I think it was the last one in Florida before you hit Tennessee. Either that or it was the first one in Tennessee after Florida. Well, actually, that would be the same thing, wouldn't it? Wow, that place was a trip. Holy moly. And even I could go shopping in the Bucky. And Cracker Barrel does have really cute things for kids. I just wouldn't be like buying my clothes there. But in Betty's case, anything looks better than the shit she rocks. All right, moving on. What's next? What? God, this computer is, it's being a little touchy. Oh, Betty, you're gonna love this one. You know, I saw this and I thought of you right away. And when I heard that, where did I hear this? Was it, I can't remember where I heard it, but in the last 2 days, Betty, I heard that your press credentials were, well, we've always said they're fake. I mean, but I mean, I don't know if they are or not. I just can't believe that someone who doesn't know what a sentence is or a paragraph and doesn't speak proper English or write proper English or use punctuation, etc., could be, you know, I'm sorry, I'm just don't see how you could be a real credentialed member of the media. But, you know, BETTS, I did hear that your credentials, I either heard that they were out and out, say it isn't so, fake, or they were denied, or maybe both. Hell, I don't know. So I thought, I think I'm going to give Betty a new press pass. Now, I don't know if this one will work any better than the last one, but you know, you can try. Obviously, somebody fell for it. And, you know, if that one doesn't work, well, we can try this one. So slow. It's never slow. It never buffers. Oh, look at that. Oh, Betty, this is what you know, the Associated Press. This is what their credentials look like. At least, you know, at the time of issuance. Yeah. I'm Betty, I'm pretty sure these will not get turned down. Truth hurts, you're gonna go watch Superman? God, I remember when that came out. That was so horrible what happened to him. And as someone who used to show horses and who did dressage, people don't give enough reverence to what horses can. They are majestic creatures, but oh boy, they can they can kill you. Oh, it's like everything I want it to do, I'm having to click it like 5 times. Now, Betty, this is where I think, is this where you got your press pass, Betty? Oh, look at that. It's the Inspector Gadget Police Task Force. Look at that, Betty. Betty, is that what your credentials look like? Oh, it's even got a barcode scanner. Do you remember when Rap said that Ernie had barcode bangs? Crazy nurse, you were back around in those times. All right, so there's Betty's alma mater, the Inspector Gadget School of Gadgeting. What do they do in the Inspector Gadgeting Academy? Oh, well, I know we're trying to elevate. Didn't I just say that? Oh my God, buffering. Oh, the little wheel is just spinning and spinning. Kind of like Betty. Spin. It's kind of appropriate, I think. Now, Betty, I know we just talked about needing to elevate our, we need to elevate our, your accessories game. But be that as it may, I know it's hard to get out of your comfort zone sometimes. So just as a little security blanket, stopgap measure. Oh. Okay. Let's see what else we have. I don't know why it keeps taking me off the damn desktop. Like I shouldn't have to go into the desktop every time. If I'd have had more time, well, I did have time. I didn't have the inclination. I was going to say I could have put these damn things in their own special file. I just thought it would be easier. I thought I would actually have less steps to go through if I put them on the desktop. Okay, now this one I'm going to have to, let me, hopefully that'll make it a little less I know that you're, you know, clearly not into self-care, we'll just say. But this is the hair salon or the barber salon. These are the students of the Manatee Technical College, the cosmetology department. Betty, you can go there and get beauty services for a very reasonable price, and you're, you know, you're paying it forward in a way because you're giving these students, you know, you're helping them learn their craft. And let's face it, Betty, even the beauty school dropout of the class could not do any worse where that stuff on your head that you call hair is concerned. So Betty, I really think you should, you know, just consider it. Oh God, you guys have got this frigging pop. Oh, what the hell just happened? Whoops. This computer, it is irritating the shit out of me. This is not, I don't usually do stuff like this on here. So it's just all these crazy pop-ups. Okay, let's see. All right, now this one, Betty, yet again, don't take it the wrong way. But, and you know, I wasn't there to hear your mommy vouch for you about what a scholar you were in your supposedly the college that you say you went to. And rapper, who are you? I'm just curious because, like, I think I saw you yesterday for the first time. Lady, just speak. You are slow. Oh, contraire, mon frere. I am one of the least slow people on here. I mean, you're welcome to hang out. I don't. My name is Crimes and Fashion, not Crime Fashion. But I am going to give you high marks for using the appropriate punctuation in the contraction part of your sentence. Okay, sorry. Sorry, I yeeted myself. Where was I? Hold on, I'm reading the chat. Somebody's disappointed. Somebody was doxxed. Somebody was. Betty, where's Crime Fashion? Hold on, I'm just trying to find out why somebody's disappointed. As long as nobody got doxxed here, that's all I care about. I don't dox people. That's not me. That's no. I've never doxed anybody. Why would I? Like, this is a hot. Okay, rapper. Let me explain something to you, because I've never met you, and I don't think I've ever seen you anywhere. Like, I don't dox people. Everybody's welcome here. And like, you can insult me. I don't care. That's not a big deal. But the only time it catches my attention is when I start to see the chat getting stirred up a little bit. So, no, Jenny, I haven't. I'm sub to Tiger Talks too. Oh, you know why I probably haven't seen it? Because I'm subbed to Tiger Talks. I thought I was subbed to her on both of my channels. See, because when I watch YouTube at home, I always watch it on the big TV in my living room. I've never been confused for lips before that I know of. I'm definitely not lips. And I've definitely and I've definitely never doxed anybody. But be that as it may, can we just all can everybody just get along, please? And rapper. My name's Lee. You can call me Lisa. You don't have to call me Crimes of Fashion, but I'm Lisa. It's nice to meet you. And I promise you, I've never doxed anybody. It's a community post that Tiger Talks did? Should I look at it now? But when I watch, most of what I watch is on my TV in my house. And even though I can toggle between the two accounts, for some reason it's set on my personal account. And that's what I just rarely remember to change it. Now, when I go on my phone, that's when I'll usually see community posts. But for some reason, some of the people that I'm subbed to on Crimes and Fashion, I guess I'm not subbed to on my personal channel. I need to fix all that. Okay, Jenny, should I hold on? I'll go look. I'll play it for the class. Should I play it for the class? Excuse me. Let's see. Oh my God, that's easy. Tiger. Okay, let's see. Tiger Talks. Oh, I just love her. Her little avatar is adorable. Okay, community. It's a community post. Oh my God, that is so cute. Okay, now I'm sharing it. Hold on. That is so sweet. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Let me look at that. Oh my God, that is so sweet. And she got my eyelashes perfect. Aw. It says, my little wanted to draw you and wanted me to post it for you. We hope you love it. She received color pencil solvent for her birthday and is new to using it. That, I love it. That is so sweet. Oh my God. That is honestly, I am absolutely, let me see if I can make that, how do I make that show up better? No, I can't show all of it in one screen, but wait, let me try one more thing. Let me see if I can just open that in a new tab. Oh, did that work? Yeah. That is adorable. I am like so blown away. That is honestly, that is so kind. And y'all, I say all the time, I am always just flabbergasted and thrilled to death that anybody wants to listen to one thing I have to say. So that someone would want to draw me. I'm flattered beyond measure, and it's so sweet, and I would love to have it, actually. I don't know if your little is so inclined, if she wants to part with it, I would love to take it and get it framed and put it in my office. So Tiger Talks Little, thank you so much. You are crazy talented, and I love it. And I appreciate it so very much. That is so cute. I'm so glad you told me about that. I would have, when I scrolled through my phone on the Crimes and Fashion account, I would have seen it. I just hadn't seen it yet. I certainly hope that wasn't up there very long. Sorry, you guys. When I came in here, it looked like the locusts were coming. It was like end days. And now all of a sudden the sun's back out. Welcome to Florida. Okay. Hey, Sav, how are you? Isn't that the cutest thing? My God, it's adorable. I love that. That's so sweet. Okay. Yeah, this is my boho hippie, my hippie chic day. Oh, Lisa. Okay, she can. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, I will reach out to her when I leave here. I will leave a comment. Okay. Oh, that's a new name, California Girl 48. Hi. Welcome. Okay, so is everything okay is Rapper still mad at me? Hi, Sun Beach. I don't know if Rapper has left the building, but hey, Striker Force, how you doing? Glow with Glow, Rachel Wolf. Y'all weren't you probably came in while I was, going through the. Oh, that was so sweet. Okay. Carrying on. I can't wait to ask how old the little is. Let me tell you something. I can't draw a straight line with a ruler. That is a fact check. Oh, we never did. We didn't finish this one. Come on, computer. Buffer. I don't think I. Come on. Come on. It's not showing it. What is going on with this thing? All right, let's try this again. All right, Betty, are you on my computer? What are you doing? Everything was working fine. Maybe it's just this one it doesn't like. Come on. Oh my gosh, this. I think I am I'm very. Play a ride at the fair? Do you want to go? Oh, there's Tiger Talks. That is like the cutest thing I've ever seen. I'm blown away that your little wanted to draw me. She's very talented, and I would love to have it. So if she wants to part with it, or a PDF, because I'll frame it and put it in my office and show it to her. It's so sweet and I love it. Dang it. What happened? Okay. I don't know why that it's not showing up. I don't know why we're back to the slides on the bottom. At any rate, now Betty, I know you say that you're like a Rhodes Scholar, whatever bullshit you say. But Betty, I'm sorry. Even if you are a high school graduate and you do indeed have a diploma, I think that you know, now that you're back in the public eye and whatnot, and you're an investigator and you're a reporter and you're an advocate and you're this and you're that, and you're the other, Betty, you've got to up your English language, grammar, usage, punctuation game, pumpkin. Okay, because most normal people, they judge someone's intellect, at least partially, on the way they communicate, written and spoken. And you're a hot mess, Betty. You're 8th to 9th grade level looking. So even if you do indeed have a diploma, well, I think you should still take this study guide and, you know, just brush up. Okay, what's next? Oh, this is one of my personal favorites, and this is the latest. Come on. This is the latest edition. And you, Betty, this is something that you, along with several others, but we're just talking about you right now, Betts. Oh, I desperately need this. See how slow this thing? Oh, look at that. This is the 17th edition of Emily Post's Etiquette. Yes, written by her, I believe this is her great granddaughter, Peggy Post. It's, you know, it's updated a bit for some of the social media etiquette and the, you know, the electronic age. But Betty, you know, some things never go out of style and remain the same no matter what. They stand the test of time. And that would be manners, class, etiquette. While we can't teach you to have class, quite unfortunately, we could teach you manners and etiquette. And everything you need to know is contained within this book. Hey, Okie Crime News, how you doing? Ooh, Waif. I love that name. Waif. That makes me reminiscent of Kate Moss. Nothing tastes as good as skinny feels. Yeah, she was like the OG waif. All right, let's see. What's next? For some reason, when I go back to the images, it's not, you know, it's supposed to stop. It was taking me right back to where the last image was, but now it's making me go through. Oh, it's making me scroll all the way back down. Oh, buffering. I'm gonna hold off on asking this question, but I'm gonna wait a moment. I'm gonna think before I speak. I'm gonna contemplate, and I still might ask. I'm just contemplating. Oh, Betty. You know, I don't want to get up in your personal business or anything. I don't do that. That's, you know, I leave that to other people. I'm kind of like you. Oh no, that's right. Betty doesn't get into Betty doesn't get into drama or personal business. Well, Betty, you are nothing but drama, and that seems to be your calling card. That's what you're known for, right? At any rate, Betty, I don't think you have a man in your life, which is entirely understandable. So, but I think that yeah, crazy nurse, I think maybe just do what gotta do it. Sorry. Anyway, Betty, I think you should consider this. They say I believe they have a subscription box. Yeah, I'm just saying, Betty, you might not be in such a foul mood all the time. I trust me, I'm the last person who wants to even contemplate. No, but just saying, you might want to consider it. It's just a suggestion. I'm certainly not going to send anything to you. And actually, this might be more a gift for, I don't know. I wonder if the rest of us probably in the ass. Oh my goodness, where did I go? I disappeared. Buffering. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at that. I didn't even know they were suppositories. I thought it was, Betty, I was recommending this to you for your eye bags and whatnot, because it shrinks swelling of inflamed hemorrhoidal tissues. Now, I know that this isn't traditionally, I mean, my God, if we're going to use that, then you ought to put it all around here. But I didn't realize they were suppositories. My goodness. What? Oh Lord, y'all, I don't know what's we're having a bit of excitement in the backstage. We're having no, I mean, I don't have a backstage. I do, but nobody's the only guest backstage is the preparation age. So, but yeah, I think crazy nurse, whatever, or nonsense. Anybody feel? Y'all know I will never question anything y'all do. It's not that serious. It's not like we're going to have to we're not going to convene an emergency meeting of the board to find out what happened. Oh, now this is one of my personal favorites. I think we better do this. We'll do this one first. Now, I actually did not even know that this was such a thing. I was going to use the non-human version of this, and I just, these days, and sure enough, my goodness, it absolutely does exist. What is that, you ask? This is a human shock collar. Yes, it works just like a dog. Whoever it is that you're trying to, I don't know if the word contained is what we want to use, but, think of this kind of like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Instead of Nurse Ratched putting a you know, a tongue depressor in your mouth and two things that look like spoons on your temples and then giving you 80,000 volts. This is an actual human shock collar. And I thought, you know what? I think oh my God, if ever there was someone who could use one, it's Betty. And listen, lest you think that I am just being funny and that's actually like, you know, a dog collar. No. And let me show you, because I found apparently that is that must be the usual response. Like, what? They don't make those for people. I want to show you, this is an ad for, I don't know if it was for that exact product, but it is for the exact same type of product, if not that actual product. And this was the test panel. When it stops buffering, I'll show you. Okay. I don't know who these people are, but I'm assuming they're all like maybe. Oh, it actually says underneath their names what they do, but the print's way too small. I can't get. Y'all, we've got agony, pain, and fear. And all three of these people are actually wearing one of these human shock collars. Betty, which one do you most identify with? Would you be agony, pain, or fear? I would say, well, it's agony listening to you. You would like everybody to fear you, and it's painful to look at you. So there you go. There, I summed it up. Yeah, even my dog agrees. Oh God. Oh, that was hilarious. The only time you usually hear my dog is when the delivery guy's here. Oh, you know that you get too much shit delivered to your house when the driver says, "Hi, Bob," through the door. How funny is that? And that's true story. Much like some other people, his bark is worse than his bite. Oh, well, now this one, Betty, I'm just looking out for you. I'm saying, if you start with this product now, I mean, listen, I'm just trying to sugarcoat it. I don't think there's anything short of a wall clipper that it's going to, I mean, Betty, I could tell you 3 easy steps to regain your hair follicles, but you're not going to listen to any of them. So in addition to the frizzies that I've gifted you a lifetime supply of, I would highly recommend using this product. Oh, look at that. I gave you a 4-month supply. Oh my, it's a can. What the hell do you do? Spray it on? Is this like aerosol? Oh, topical aerosol. Is it like Bactine? What the hell? Like, do you remember that shit back in the day? I used to fall down outside just so my mom would spray it on me. And don't you judge me. You know, at least half of you did the same damn thing. Bactine. What the hell was Bactine? Nowadays, kids, they probably have to keep it behind lock counters with the Sudafed because kids are huffing it. What? Crazy nurse, what the hell was Bactine? back in the day. Wasn't that, it was like some, I don't know, it was cold. When your mom sprayed it on your cuts and your boo-boos, it was cold, and it was like a little miracle in a can. You know what else I used to like that my mom would have to put up? Betadine. I was a weird kid. No, I wasn't. I'm just kidding. Betty, in the event that, well, I mean, you've never taken my advice about any of the things that I promise you, I know what I'm talking about. But because of that, Betty, now that you're getting, well, oh my goodness, you haven't, I want you to look your best, Betty. You got to put your best, put your best wig forward, Betty. Now, listen, in the event that you don't like curls, I just thought it would be a, hey, Forgotten Whispers, how are you? Look, we're awake at the same time. Okay, so it was just antiseptic. So I wonder if it's like the same kind of concept as that shit you clean your keyboard with. I've never used that, but I know like where I live, they lock that shit up. Now, Betty, listen, don't worry, I have a contingency plan because I had a feeling, I don't know, I mean, just based on your look, it's obvious that you have certain go-tos. And I just thought, in case you wanted to step outside of your comfort zone and maybe try, some curls. Betty, I mean, you and Joe Dirt, that's the look that you've been rocking for, I would imagine a few decades. Betty, I mean, honest to God, you look like you belong outside of the cigarettes, like on the side of the building. Betty, you were the reason that my mom did not want me to go to the roller skating rink on weekends. Truthfully, she never wanted me to go there at all, but I was good at pleading my case. So, Betty, how about this one? If you don't like the curly hair, how about this one? I mean, I know you want mine, and sorry, I can't give you mine, but all you need to go along with this is Sonny Bono. But I mean, I can't bring him back from the dead. I wish I could, but you've got something coming up. You need to, you need to look your best. Wow. I mean, let's keep this all in perspective here. Okay. Oh, I should have put an outfit for court on here for you. Damn it. I'm sorry, Betty. I dropped the ball on that one, Pumpkin. That's my fault. Oh, here we go. Now, this one I chose because, all these very important places, like your upcoming appointment you've got, well, relate to, just when you get on the road, it's like when you have to take a road, it seems like no sooner do you get on the road than someone says, Mom, oh, wait, never mind. You don't have kids. Betty, you've got all these important places to be, and, tick tock, time is money. Time is harassment. Time is, you got the picture. I just thought, Betty, no, crazy nurse, I am not using my neighbor's Wi-Fi. Yeah, Betty, I just thought that if you wore some Depends. Oh my God, much like that crazy bitch. Remember that lady that didn't she work for NASA? and she got a little she got all worked out, and she had a cross country range. Yes, she went to go wasn't she gonna kill somebody? I don't know. Anyway, I just thought, Betty, that kind of like she did. Listen, she had to get to her damn destination just like you. She had important business to take care of. And look ask her how much time she shaved off her trip by using Depends. It'll save you all those pesky bathroom breaks. See, I'm always thinking ahead, Betty. And I'm just trying to help you out. All right, let's see. Bob, what do we have next? This is a must. My goodness, I think if I gifted this to you sooner, we might not have some of these issues we're having now. Well, not, Oh, so pretty. Goodness. Who knew? I wonder if it's by design. I think it is. Hold on. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, yes. I would like to apologize to everyone in the Karama community for not delivering this to her doorstep much sooner. If I had, we might not have all these problems. Look at those pretty. One pill makes you. Go ask Alice. What was it? One pill makes you something. One makes you tall. One makes you small. Oh, you need the small one for sure. Yeah. I didn't know that. See, I don't take any of those things. My God, I might if I knew that they came in those pretty Easter pastel colors. Goodness. I'm especially partial to shocking. I'm sure this will be the pink one. But Betty, I think in your case, you should go start with the green. And if that doesn't work, take them all. This is just me being a helper. To any of those of you who don't think that you don't believe me when I say that I'm a helper. It's in my nature to help. I'm trying to help my community, damn it. Oh, sorry. Now, this one, this one is not, well, let's just say it's not as aesthetically pleasing. Yeah. I mean, try all the little colored ones first. And if those don't work, I know I've got at least one nurse in this chat who would be happy to. Let me see if I can remember this line from when I was a kid and I had such a crush on this guy. It was Rampart. Oh God, what the hell was his name? The show was called Emergency. And the dark-haired guy, oh my God, I was sure that I was going to be married to him when I got to high school. We're going to need you to run an IV of lactate ringer. What's it called? Lactate. That would be milk. We wouldn't be running an IV of milk. It was something ringer, not saline. Does anybody remember that show? And they would say Rampart, and then you'd hear the sign, and here come the ambulance right around the corner. Oh God, that guy was so hot. What was his name? Randolph Mantooth. What? His name was Randolph Mantooth? How do you know that? What do you mean your mom watched watches it. Are you telling me that show is still on? Rampart General, not to be confused with my other would-be future ex-husband who was a physician. I upgraded to Dr. Noah Drake, paging Dr. Noah Drake. Yes. Dr. Noah Drake worked at General Hospital. I upgraded. I left my paramedic behind, and I also was fairly certain once I was in high school, I was going to be Mrs. Dr. Noah Drake, also known as Mrs. Rick Springfield. Oh my God. Can you guys remember that? I know you can. Every woman can remember their elementary or middle school TV crush. Oh my God. When I tell you that I would actually like pick my outfit that I was going to wear for Dr. Noah Drake's big episode on General Hospital. I could tell you something else hilarious. When Sonny and Brenda went to Puerto Rico and stayed at the El Conquistador Resort, I may or may not have vacationed there because of that storyline. Oh God, Sonny. What was Sonny? Now that dude is still hot. What was Sonny's last name? Somebody in the chat, please. Oh my God. Alan, Monica, Lila, Edward. What were the kids' names? Alan, AJ, the Quartermains. I cannot believe I remember that shit. Why can't I remember Sonny's name? Sonny's last name. Somebody give me Sonny's last name. It was Sonny and Brenda. No, not that. No, not Sonny Bono. Glow, you got it. It was the Quartermains. Monica was Monica a cardiologist? Monica was a cardiologist. Alan was also a doctor. Edward was Monica's father-in-law, Alan's father. Lila was just this sweet old clueless biddy who sat in a wheelchair. AJ and Jason were Monica and Alan's children. Yes, Lisa and Marie. Wait a minute. Wait, what? What? Lisa Oldham, you know Sonny? Oh, yes. Sonny Corinthos. Yes. Oh, my God. I would rearrange my damn schedule so I could not miss Sonny and Brenda. That is hilarious. Do you know, Lisa, I saw him on the cover of one of those stupid-ass magazines in the checkout at the grocery store, like Woman's World or some bullshit magazine. And there he was, and I was like, I'll be damned, that is Sonny. And he still looks good. Well, Lisa Oldham, next time, if you run into Sonny, would you please point him to my YouTube channel and tell him that? Tell him I was talking about him and that he is one of my fonder memories from my damn middle school and teenage years. Oh, Petunia John Travolta. Yep, he was pretty hot too. Oh my God. That is so funny. I truly, like, Sonny Corinthos, I broke up with Noah Drake. I mean, I was like, listen, I've been a doctor's wife, okay? I've never been a mob boss's wife. Membership, it has its rewards. You know who else I loved? I don't think he was ever on a soap opera, but he did The movies he did were like soap opera-ish. And interesting story, my Armand Asante, okay, even at his age now, he is still a good-looking old man, and he was a fine-looking, not old man. And Armand Asante actually, unbeknownst to me, so I had a friend who was dating this guy that just so happened to be, he lived in our neighborhood, but I knew her before that, but I met him through her. And one day we were over at his house and he had this new dog, and it was this gorgeous German, I think it was a German, no, a Malinois maybe, I don't know, beautiful dog. And I can't say too much about what this guy did, but he did something. It was in finance, I'll just say, but it was it's something that I had never even heard of it until then. But if you lived in Hollywood, you probably would have heard of this, but people who aren't in the entertainment industry would not have ever, like me, you'd have never heard of this. This guy did a certain type of financing that was, let's just say, very honed thing that very few people did. And I'm like, I didn't know you were getting a dog. And he said, I got this dog from Armand Asante. I guess he was breeding them. Not for money, I don't think, but I think he gifted him the dog. But who's got Armand? Wait, Lisa, what? Sonny Corinthos does stand-up? Well, that's not that close, but I mean, close is a relative term. Anyway, my God, that's crazy. I didn't know that. Oh my God. I don't know if I can picture him as anything but a mob boss. Isn't it funny how things from our childhood make such an impression on us? But yeah, so this guy, my girlfriend's boyfriend's dog, he got from Armand Asante. And when he told me that's who the dog came from, I was like, damn, I've always liked him. And I did. I always liked Armand Asante. He's just he's very, I think he's Italian. If he's not Italian, he looks Italian. I only marry Italians. Gosh, this is certainly like he's in Orlando tomorrow. That is wild. I had no idea. All that from what? What picture did we put up? And God, see, I spend too much time thinking about these people. I turn into Betty. I'm calling myself we and us. Back to Betty. Next item on our list. Come on. Now, this is not anything I'm familiar with, but it's got a reputation for being quite effective. So, Betty, I think you should give it a whirl. In, I don't know if you should do this in. So, I mean, don't do it all at the same time, but I don't know. People who use this product say it really works. Lisa, it's crimesandfashion@gmail.com. Crazy nurse I am. I'm doing it. Like I'm gonna have to be deprogrammed when I leave this office. Oh boy. Okay. Oh yes, Betty. Now this is time sensitive. Okay. So I would this one is definitely look at this sooner than later. Well, now you know why they call those what they call them. I would always hear that term and I'm like, are they like chocolate? What? Like, I don't get it. Am I on the neighbor's Wi-Fi? Oh, Betty. I think I think you should start digging into this sooner rather than later. Although I don't know that there's a template in there for a bill of particulars, but this might be your like little Bible. This is gonna be your go-to, girl. I would get familiar with it. Kind of like when you're on an airline and they say, "Oh, like me, when I flew to Rhode Island." Well, actually, it was on the way back. We got a row in we got to sit in the exit row. Y'all, I was lying my ass off. Okay, my girlfriend that I was with, I'm a little tiny person. I'm 4'11". I know everybody thinks I'm much taller because I wear giant high heels, but I'm very short. And I trust and believe when I'm going traveling and whatnot, my go-to Tory Burch flip-flops is the Miller is what I wear pretty much everywhere. And when I really have to be like around my house doing, need a decent, like something that's not going to kill my back, I wear these. They are absurd looking, but they're very comfortable. They're called Cloudies. And no, I don't wear them out in public. I just wear them around the house. But anyway, my girlfriend, she's tall. She's got very long legs. So it was on Southwest. And I was like, she was a boarding group because, we paid extra to get first in line, all that. Everywhere they nickel and dime you. So she was A53 and I was like A59. So I said, if you can find a seat, just get anything you can get. And if you can hold the seat, even though I was just a few people behind, I said, if not, don't sweat it. It's no big deal. So I get on the plane and I'm walking further, and I see her and I'm like, oh, damn. I said, how'd you do that? And she's in the exit row. And she's at the window. I'm in the middle. And there's a guy on the aisle seat. And he was super sweet. He popped right up. He's like, do you want me to put your bag in the overhead? I'm like, yeah, thanks. That'd be very nice. We sit down in the seat. And here comes, as you're preparing for takeoff, seat backs and tray tables to the upright in the locked position. Should we have a change in cabin pressure, the oxygen mask will deploy. Put the mask on yourself before any others you might be traveling with. But in addition to that, when you sit in the exit row, as you may or may not be familiar, well, you have to do a special verbal agreement that, and they're serious. She's like, could you please, I'm going to need you to read this and I'm going to need a verbal authorization. I said, oh, yeah, I mean, And I'm sitting there going, bitch, I'm lying my ass off. I just want this leg room. I'm not holding that damn door. But I had to sit there and act like, yes, she did him, my girlfriend, and then looked at me and I'm like, yes. By yes, I mean, hell no. My ass is out. I'm like, listen, I can't open a new ketchup bottle. I promise you I'm not getting any damn exit door open. But I'm really enjoying the leg room so yes, I lied my ass off and I said that I would I'd go down with the ship and make sure all the other people get out. Hell no. This is going to be Lord of the Flies type of situation. This is going to be survival of the fittest, bitches. I'll hold the door for the people behind me, but no. I'm lying. I know I have to agree to it. But if shit goes down, I didn't sign any contract, okay? You do not have anything in writing that obligates me legally. Oh, yes, they will. Hippie, they will move you. And I was like, I just drew back on my statistics background. Yeah, none. It was the proverbial wing and a prayer. The wing of the plane with me in the exit row going, please don't make me have to go back on my word. But seriously, I could not, well, I mean, I guess in a matter of life or death, I'd find a way to open the door. But I mean that when I say, like, I have arthritis and shit in my hands. I had to have my husband pull the foil package. What was it? Was it yogurt? Yeah, it was Noosa yogurt, which is basically candy. But I had to have my husband in the morning pull the foil seal off on that thing. Emergency door in the plane? Hell no. And truthfully, they probably should have questioned just my stature alone, even though I was sitting down. But I was sitting in between like two normal size people. And, when my head is even with their shoulders, it might have like keyed her in. They should have some kind of like, requirements. They're probably worried about getting sued. Yeah, hold on, y'all. Oh God. Okay, Lisa, I see the email. All right. Damn it, we need to get back to this bitch's list. Oh, Lord. What was the last thing we just did? The Illinois Rules of Civil Procedure, Betty's new Bible. I know you're a godly woman, Betty, and certainly you read your Bible, but that's going to be your new Bible. Okay, let's see. What's next on the hit parade? Oh, boy. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Oh, goodness. And now that I think about it, I didn't plan it this way, but my goodness. I couldn't have planned it. Oh, Forgotten Whispers, you think she's gonna enjoy this? I don't think she's gonna see this. I don't know, although sometimes I do feel like she kind of like, look at that, a judge's costume. Now, listen, Betty's, well, now, What do you think about this? I swear, you just can't make this shit up. Would you look at what I've got sitting here right next to me? This is just part of the lawsuit. And it just so happens. Now Betty has referred to herself when she told Queen Bee's lawyer that his professionalism was disgusting. She said that she is the opposing counsel. Betty, I have promoted you. You are no longer just the opposing counsel. You are now the opposing counsel as well as the judge on the case. Now, I'm still considering if I'm going to appoint you as jury and executioner. I know that is typically, Betty, you're like that friend that, well, hell, I was probably this friend. Like when you're kids and you're playing with Barbies. Betty, did you play with Barbies or did you play with what did you play with, Betty? Like Stretch Armstrong? What? G.I. Joe? I played with Barbies. I was that friend who, but at least this was when I was a kid. I was that friend who I made my friends play with the Barbie that had hair missing. Oh, she would have been Betty if Betty was a Barbie back in the day. Yeah, and her shoes didn't match, and yeah, I wasn't always the best at sharing. Oh no, this one is rather interesting. Who knew this thing even existed? There is a guide for everything. The internet, it's just amazing. This is one of the this picture came off of a website titled World's Best Prisons. Oh, yeah. My goodness, Betty, this doesn't look so bad to me. Hell, that furniture, well, it looks nicer than the couch in your studio. Is that what do you call that? A studio? I heard you calling something the other day I can't remember, but I was like, Betty, Earth to Betty. Okay, what's next? Well, I'm going a little bit out of order, but I'm very partial to this one. Why is this not opening? I wonder if well, there we go. It's just slow as hell. My computer's killing me. What's so weird is we never have not one issue live streaming. It never buffers, never a blip. And this is painful. Hey, are you in my computer? I know I've asked you that before. See what I mean? Now this is something else right here. Betty, I know you've heard me talk about the gang. Would you look at this? Someone made their own real life Scooby and Shaggy, Raggy, the mystery van. Betty, I think you should see if this thing is available for, I don't know, maybe one of your next missions. Oh, you know what I was going to say? I was going to say the next time you go to Tennessee to search for Layla Santinello. I was going to suggest maybe you could lease this, the mystery van, but then, oh, that's right. I forgot. I did see the post from Bash the Tragedy Pimps. I think she reposted SF Investigates their post that they are going to be joining the search and rescue team, and that amateur ass clowns, kind of like you, are not invited. Yeah, you need to have some type of protocol. I don't know what it is, but Betty won't know either. So who cares what the number or the name of the protocol is irrelevant. Betty doesn't have it. And I thought, ooh, she's gonna be so pissed. She's gonna be pissed when she sees that. Oh, here's a good one. You guys, this computer is really irritating the shit out of me. My goodness, God, I might want to read this. Oh, goodness, that's way too big. There we go, much better. Oh no, not that one. Not that one. Shit. You guys, this is really like starting to get on my nerves. We're gonna do a couple more. I knew we would never get through all these today. Let's see. Let me pick a really good one. Oh, I'm kind of partial to this one. And then we'll do a couple things that go along. This is gonna be our last set. Okay, we're gonna do these. I'm gonna do this one, and then I'm gonna do maybe two more that go with this, and then we'll call it a night. Betty, I know you're going to need a vacation after all of this, all your legal, all of it, your life, your hair, your YouTube career, your court cases. You're going to need a break after all of this. Betty, you have won an all expenses paid trip for you, and if you can rent a friend or a boyfriend somewhere, for two, we'll say for two, all expenses paid trip for you and a friend or a boyfriend to enjoy the Gaza Strip. Now, they say it's lovely this time of year. And Betty, my God, you know what? We could actually maybe this could kind of be like a working trip. I know you don't work, but you are, Betty, you're known for your people skills. And I don't know, Betty, maybe you could be the one to put an end to the conflict between the Palestinians and the Israelis. Just a thought. Okay. Yes, I know you. I should have gotten you a magic wand. I didn't know where to get one. I'm still working on that. Okay. And for you to take along on your trip, let's see. How about let's do this one. Because I don't know. I think I hear you talking about this. This is talk. So I don't know. I guess this is I don't know if this is hey, this could be good. Oh, look at that. What does that say? Christianity for beginners. Well, I hear you saying God bless you all the time. God bless you. God bless you. But then you basically turn around and say, fuck you, go to hell. So, I think you need to work on your Christianity, Betty. I think you say you're a Christian. You just don't act like one. So I don't know. I thought maybe that book would, maybe help you out a little bit. And so watch that before you take your trip to the Gaza Strip. And I think you should pack. Let's just throw. Oh, wait. This definitely. If you use this service before your trip, hold on, I'm blowing. Okay. Now, Betty, if you use this service before your trip, well, you might go from twin beds to, I don't know, maybe. Now, I figured in light of your personality flaws, lack thereof, and lack of, Betty, I'm just guessing that you don't have a man that doesn't involve batteries, because I just think you wouldn't have so much time on your hands to be so hateful to so many people. So assuming that you're single, a single lady, I found this woman for you. Her name is Meredith Golden, and she is a dating app ghostwriter for the price of an arm and a heart. But don't worry, Betty, I'm paying. Money's no object. If it gets you laid and, slightly less miserable than you are, it is well worth it. So, especially in light of the fact that you write like an illiterate middle schooler, maybe. I don't want you writing your profile on your own. We need to present you in the best possible light, which means Klieg light, and along with your glamour shot, we're gonna need to zhuzh up your resume a little bit, okay? I have a lot of faith that Meredith Golden can zhuzh it up and make you sound a lot better than you are. So, okay. I think we're going to do 2 more things for your trip, and then we're going to be done for the night. Well, Betty, this is something that I know you can, I think you can add yourself. Well, you would like to. I don't think you can, but you're going to very much be able to identify with this group of people. Now, I know that when you're going to have no earthly idea what's, that's usually the case where you're concerned. So, we can add Betty's image to this Betty, these are some of the various Catholic martyrs. And we know, Betty, you are very much a martyr. So I thought, well, maybe while you're enjoying the Gaza Strip, I'll put a call in to Pope JP, or who do we have in there now? Hell, I'm Catholic. I don't even know who the damn Pope is. But I think he's the most liberal one we've had in years. And Betty, I will go ahead and see if we can, well, listen, there's no way in hell we're going to get you on the saint list. I mean, that ain't happening. That dog doesn't hunt. But I do believe we might be able to get you added to the list of martyrs, because I know you definitely, boy, to hear you tell it, you are definitely the Krama martyr. And one, I think, let's do one other thing and then we're done. Let's see which one. Hold on. I want to pick a winner. My goodness, we actually went through a lot of these. Oh, wait, I said this was going to be for her to take on her trip, right? Okay, so let me see which this one is. Let me see what this is. I can't see the thumbnail very well until I blow it up. I think this is the one I want. Come on. Oh, yeah. Goodness, I don't think I could have picked better. Betty, you can read this on the plane. How the martyr complex destroys relationships. Oh, goodness. Hey, Carol. Well, there you have it, kids. I still have, there's probably 12 or 15 more things. But I've had all of this slow. That is so weird. I honestly, we have the absolute fastest internet connection. My computer is, I mean, it's a decent processor in here. I have no idea why that shit was so slow. I'm sure it was operator error. But I don't know what it was. All right, kids. Oh, God, look, it's 5:30. Hell's bells. No wonder I'm so hungry. All right, kids. I hope everyone enjoys their Saturday night. I don't, next week, let me just look at mine. Because I think I don't think I'm going to be around too much next week. Not at the usual times, at least. Let me see what I got going on next week. Oh, boy. Yeah, Monday's out. Tuesday I'm free. Wednesday's probably out. And then it looks like the end of the weekend, too bad. So tomorrow is I'm not totally ruling it out, but I need to get some things done around my house that I'm not going to be able to do on my typical Monday. So, but you never know. You may see me yet again over the weekend. Thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you all have a great weekend. Stay safe. Thank you, mods. I know you guys were having to work a little harder today than usual. I appreciate you and all of you for joining me. All right, kids, have a good night. Stay safe. Till we meet again.
Father, you should know I've been going solo. Want my love, baby, earn it. Yeah, dancing on my own. See if you can follow. Got me feeling alive. Watch me go. Lost in joys that's real. All I feel. Frequencies. Every time it's real. I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do be easy. Only get what you work for. Gotta go all out whenever you see me. Don't be wasting my time. Watch me go, lose control. Is this real? All I feel. Read the signs every time. Let's be real, be real, be real. I do what I want. 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 Hear me now. Watch me go, lose control. Is this real? All I feel. Read the signs every time. Let's be real, be real, be real. I do what I want. I do what I want.
Good morning. What's new, pussycat?